Dhaka stands as a city where every aspect of life presents a formidable challenge. Here, the very idea of clean air is a rare privilege. Access to safe drinking water demands an ongoing, arduous struggle, and simply taking a breath requires an innate resilience, a tenacity that much of the global population would struggle to fully grasp. Imagine a sprawling urban area, physically smaller than New York City, yet bursting at the seams with over 25 million human lives. Every morning, as a pervasive gray haze of pollution settles over the iconic Buriganga River, a relentless human tide begins its daily surge. This is a palpable pressure that truly tests the very limits of human endurance. Millions are caught in a daily struggle against overwhelming chaos, persistent noise, and escalating environmental threats, all while desperately clinging to aspiration for a future that the global map too often overlooks. But let me pose a question to you. Have you ever experienced a city that doesn't just surround you, but actively pulses through your very being? Have you ever felt the sheer weight of 30,000 people, sharing the confines of a single square kilometer? This is far more than just another urban center. It is an undeniable pressure cooker. Today on Homeless US, we are venturing deep into the vibrant heart of Bangladesh. We are exploring how a city defined by its extremes, a place of immense opportunity and profound hardship, striking luxury and deep despair, manages to not only survive, but even thrive amidst the most overwhelming urban compression found anywhere on Earth. Please stay with us until the very end, because the harsh yet hopeful reality of Dhaka offers a critical glimpse into the inevitable future of our increasingly urbanized planet. Part 2, the anatomy of extremes. To truly comprehend how a city can push its inhabitants to such an extraordinary level of existence, we must first examine the sheer, staggering scale of Dhaka's rapid expansion. Dhaka is not merely the capital of Bangladesh. It has evolved into one of the most intensely dynamic and densely populated urban environments ever conceived. By late 2025, urban projections ominously estimated the greater metropolitan area's population would soar to over 36 million residents. This places Dhaka firmly among the world's largest and most rapidly expanding megacities. These numbers are indeed staggering, yet they are far from being mere abstractions. They concretely define the intricate physical and emotional texture of daily life for millions. Within the core city, the population density shockingly exceeds 30,000 people per square kilometer. To help put that into stark perspective, envision a single, modest room where 10 individuals are simultaneously attempting to live, work, and sleep. Walking into Dhaka at dawn, you feel an overwhelming intensity long before your eyes can even register it. Buses roar past thousands of bicycle rickshaws in a deafening symphony, and delivery vans precariously squeeze into narrow alleys, barely wide enough for a lone person to pass. Street vendors, with incredible ingenuity, set up their stalls in spaces that seem to materialize out of thin air, simply because someone fiercely insisted on being there. But the crucial question remains, why is everyone converging here? Between 2020 and 2025, millions streamed in from rural districts, young, hopeful workers seeking factory employment, families searching for a vital chance at a better life, and climate-affected migrants desperately escaping the rising tides of the South. Dhaka absorbs them all, yet it does so with an increasingly visible strain. The natural environment is consistently the first to suffer the consequences. Global air quality reports consistently and grimly rank Dhaka among the most polluted cities worldwide. The average PM2.5 levels in the city are more than 14 times higher than internationally recognized safety guidelines. This is the unyielding daily reality, breathing in a thick, gray haze that serves as a constant, suffocating reminder to every resident just how hard the city must fight merely to stay alive. Part 3, the megacity's daily rhythm. The very heartbeat of Dhaka is undeniably shaped by its relentless, constant movement, new buildings seemingly rising overnight, and streets overflowing with the sheer vibrancy of life. As one of Asia's fastest urbanizing hubs, the city continues to receive nearly 400,000 new migrants every single year. Many are fleeing devastating river erosion or catastrophic seasonal flooding in the countryside. tragically trading a lost home for a precarious spot on a crowded sidewalk. Nowhere is this relentless pressure more strikingly visible than in the legendary, often paralyzing, traffic of Dhaka. On a typical weekday morning, well over 1 million cycle rickshaws engage in a chaotic ballet, competing fiercely with buses and motorbikes for the severely limited road space. A seemingly short commute of just a few miles can often agonizingly stretch into 2 hours. Even with the recent, much-anticipated introduction of the new metro rail, the city's struggles with mobility vividly reflect the overwhelming weight of its colossal population. Housing development mirrors this same relentless intensity. The city expands both upward into towering structures and outward into sprawling districts, yet demand perpetually outpaces the available supply. In the central zones, gleaming luxury high-rises stand in stark, almost brutal contrast to the crowded, often squalid, low-income settlements just a stone's throw away. Many new arrivals ultimately find themselves in incredibly dense communities, where entire families are forced to share a single room. Basic services like clean water and consistent electricity can be maddeningly inconsistent, yet the city itself never slows its frantic pace. Over the past decades, crucial canals and wetlands that once naturally regulated flooding have been systematically filled in by rampant, unplanned development. Now, during the monsoon season, major roads flood within mere minutes, tragically forcing millions to wade through heavily polluted water just to reach their workplaces. Part 4. The human cost of the textile giant. The incredible expansion of Dhaka simply cannot be fully understood without a close examination of the garment industry, the undisputed beating heart of the nation's economy. By 2025, Bangladesh firmly remained the world's second-largest exporter of clothing, generating a staggering $50 billion in annual revenue. This vital sector employs over 4 million people, the vast majority of whom are women. For a young woman from a remote rural village, securing a job in a factory in Gazipur or Savar often represents a monumental leap into financial independence, an opportunity she may never have had before in her life. But behind these promising economic numbers lies a much harsher, often unseen reality. Most workers earn modest wages and are compelled to live in densely packed neighborhoods, where rent is exorbitant and living conditions are undeniably difficult. They endure grueling commutes through thick smog and work incredibly demanding hours to meet relentless global orders. While safety standards within the industry have seen significant improvements, the environmental cost continues to rise alarmingly. The industry is making efforts to lead in sustainability. Bangladesh now proudly boasts more green certified factories than any other country, but the tangible benefits of these advancements often tragically bypass the legions of workers toiling in older, smaller units. The rivers surrounding the city, particularly the historic Buriganga, remain desperately choked with industrial waste, directly affecting the very ecosystems that the people fundamentally depend on for their lives and livelihoods. Part 5. The environmental crisis. Dhaka's stark environmental reality serves as the clearest, most undeniable sign that its rapid, unchecked growth has far outpaced the city's inherent capacity to cope. During the winter months, when the myriad brick kilns operating outside the city churn at full capacity, the air becomes noticeably heavier, almost tangible. This suffocating haze is the daily breath for millions every single morning. It is a toxic mix of construction dust, noxious exhaust from old vehicles, and relentless industrial smoke. For the most vulnerable, the children and the elderly, this increases their risk of severe, long-term health issues significantly and tragically. Water management adds yet another critical layer of immense pressure. Dhaka is historically situated within an intricate network of rivers that once naturally acted as vital drainage systems. But as precious wetlands are systematically filled in, the city has progressively lost its natural buffers. When the inevitable monsoon rains arrive, large sections of the city experience widespread waterlogging almost instantaneously. Flooded roads inflict severe damage on small businesses and create grave health risks, as contaminated water spreads menacingly through low-lying communities. While the government has made commendable efforts to strengthen environmental regulations, Effective enforcement in a city this incredibly dense and complex remains a monumental, ongoing challenge. The ecological health of the Chirug and Balu rivers remains a critically serious issue for the millions of people living on their very banks. Part 6. Lives behind the chaos. In a city as overwhelmingly immense as Dhaka, the most powerful and enduring stories are ultimately found not in the towering skyscrapers, but in the resilient hearts of its people. Despite the incessant traffic and the pervasive pollution, the residents of Dhaka steadfastly build meaningful lives, shaped by an incredible adaptability and an indomitable community spirit. For a family tragically displaced by relentless river erosion, Dhaka often represents their soul, desperate hope for a better future. They typically settle in vibrant neighborhoods like Krail or Mirpur, where homes line incredibly narrow pathways and residents communally share water pumps and precious rooftop spaces. Even within these incredibly crowded communities, people forge remarkably strong support networks. Neighbors lovingly look after each other's children and generously share meals during joyous festivals. Among the most recognizable and ubiquitous figures are the tens of thousands of dedicated rickshaw drivers. They work grueling, long hours under intense heat or thick smog, taking immense pride in their brightly decorated and uniquely personalized vehicles. Their hard-earned income supports their families in distant rural villages, making them an absolutely vital link in the country's intricate economy. Street vendors are another essential part of Dhaka's daily rhythm, providing affordable food and serving as impromptu social hubs at every bustling corner. These micro-businesses not only sustain thousands of households, but also brilliantly highlight the boundless creativity that thrives even in the most high-pressure environments. Part 7. The Sharp Divide. Dhaka is a city where two distinctly different worlds exist, often separated by only a few bustling streets. Nowhere else is the dramatic contrast between immense wealth and profound poverty quite as visibly stark. As the city continues its relentless growth, marked by gleaming new malls and modern high-rises, millions tragically continue to live in informal settlements with severely limited resources. In affluent neighborhoods like Gulshan or Buridhara, residents enjoy the comforts of air-conditioned supermarkets, access to private hospitals, and meticulously maintained parks. Here, Dhaka genuinely feels like a rapidly modernizing global hub, buzzing with prosperity. But a mere short drive away, that reality dramatically transforms. In areas like Kamranjurchur, families subsist in homes crudely constructed from tin and bamboo. Narrow, unpaved walkways serve as both thoroughfares and essential gathering spaces. These residents form the undeniable backbone of the city's workforce: the dedicated garment workers, the tireless drivers, the day laborers. Yet their neighborhoods tragically receive only a tiny fraction of the necessary infrastructure investment. This divide is not just economic, it is deeply spatial and profoundly psychological. For a low-income family, the daily routine is an unrelenting struggle to meticulously balance rent, put food on the table, and afford education fees in a city that is becoming increasingly expensive by the day. Part 8. The Climate Refuge. The long-term future of Dhaka is inextricably tied to the powerful, relentless forces of climate change. Bangladesh contributes only a tiny, almost negligible fraction of global emissions, yet it feels the devastating impact with exceptional, disproportionate intensity. As global sea levels inexorably rise and extreme weather events become increasingly unpredictable, Dhaka has regrettably become a desperate refuge for tens of thousands of internal migrants. They arrive with few cherished belongings, clinging to the fading hope of rebuilding their lives in a city already stretched far beyond its absolute limit. This relentless inflow places enormous, unsustainable pressure on the city's vital waterways. During the punishing monsoon season, streets in neighborhoods like Mohammedpur or Jatrabari can flood within a mere hour, instantly disrupting life for millions. These recurrent floods pose very real health risks as contaminated water spreads rapidly and dangerously through low-lying communities. Heat is another growing, insidious threat. In recent years, Dhaka has experienced alarmingly rising temperatures, intensified by its dense construction and a severe lack of green spaces. Persistent heat waves strain public health systems and significantly reduce the productivity of those who must work outdoors. Without substantial, immediate investment in comprehensive climate-resilient planning, these compounding challenges will only worsen dramatically. Part 9. The Path Toward Hope. Despite the immense, seemingly insurmountable challenges, the relentless crowding, the pervasive pollution, the intensifying climate pressure, Dhaka is far from standing still in despair. The city's complex story is also one of remarkable progress and bold ambition. New, transformative infrastructure projects, like the metro rail, are finally beginning to ease the suffocating pressure on its overcrowded roads. Over time, as more lines are completed, this will play a truly major role in lowering detrimental emissions and significantly improving mobility for millions. The widespread expansion of green-certified garment factories proudly demonstrates that sustainable manufacturing can indeed thrive here, defying expectations. Education and dynamic youth leadership are also actively shaping a more promising future. A vibrant young population of passionate students and innovative entrepreneurs is vigorously pushing for groundbreaking innovation in technology and vital public health initiatives. Exciting startups are emerging rapidly in cutting-edge fields like climate tech and digital learning, powerfully showing that a modern, globally connected Bangladesh is well within reach. Most importantly, the city's undeniable progress is sustained by the incredible, unwavering strength of its communities, the profound social unity found in vibrant neighborhood gatherings, and tireless volunteer efforts remains a truly vital, driving force. Part 10. The Reflection Outrow. This immersive journey through the intense pressure cooker that is Dhaka brings us to a fuller, more nuanced view of our shared urban future. It is a city defined by both sharp, visible divides and an incredible, inspiring resilience. It profoundly challenges our deepest assumptions about just how much a city can truly hold and how much a human being can ultimately endure. We genuinely want to hear from you. What part of Dhaka's powerful story surprised you the most? Have you ever lived in a city where the palpable pressure felt utterly overwhelming? Please share your thoughtful insights and your honest emotions in the comments section below. We diligently read every single one of them. If you fundamentally believe that every human life deserves sufficient breathing space and that no one should ever be lost in the gray, suffocating haze of a megacity, then please consider supporting this vital channel. Like this video to help the algorithm bring much needed visibility to these often overlooked stories. And subscribe to Homeless US. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss our next crucial investigation into the hidden realities of our world. Your engagement is the only thing that truly keeps this mission alive. Share this video widely with your friends and family. The more people who actively see the truth, the harder it becomes for the world to simply look away. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. We will see you in the next story. Together, we can make the invisible visible. This is Homeless.